In what seems to be an indirect warning to the Executive Governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC have warned all members of the public and stated that it will no longer tolerate any act of obstruction to its operations, most especially the act of someone trying to prevent or succeeded in preventing the arrest of criminal suspects. EFCC, in a statement made available few minutes ago, indicated it will arraign the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, on Thursday for 80.2 billion naira's alleged money laundering criminal act and confirmed that the current incumbent governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo, obstructed and aided the escape of the former governor from being arrested by the EFCC on Wednesday. EFCC in the statement said it obtained the court order to arrest Yahaya Bello on Wednesday, April 17, 2024. The EFCC two separate statements issued few minutes ago read in quote below: "We will no longer tolerate obstruction of our operations. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission wishes to warn members of the public that it is a criminal offense to obstruct officers of the Commission from carrying out their lawful duties." Section 38, 2A(b) of the EFCC Establishment Act makes it an offense to prevent officers of the Commission from carrying out their lawful duties. Culprits risk a jail term of not less than 5 years. This warning becomes necessary against the background of the increasing tendency by persons and groups under investigation by the Commission to take the laws into their hands by recruiting thugs to obstruct lawful operations of the EFCC. On several occasions, operatives of the Commission have had to exercise utmost restraint in the face of such provocation to avoid a breakdown of law and order. Regrettably, such disposition is being construed as a sign of weakness. The Commission, therefore, warns that it will henceforth not tolerate any attempt by any person or organization to obstruct its operation, as such will be met with appropriate punitive actions. Alleged 80.2 billion naira's money laundering. EFCC arraigns Yahaya Bello April 18th. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, will on Thursday, April 18, 2024, arraign a former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, before a federal high court sitting in Abuja. He will be arraigned before Justice Emeka Nwite alongside 3 other suspects, Ali Bello, Dauda Suleiman and Abdul Salam Hudu, on 19-count charges bordering on money laundering to the tune of 80 nairas, 246, 470,000 and 88.88, 80 billion, 246 million, 470,000 and 89 naira, 88 kobo. Bello's arraignment is coming on the heels of a warrant of arrest and enrollment order granted the EFCC by the court on Wednesday, April 17, 2024. Count 1 of the charges reads, that you, Yahaya Bello, Ali Bello, Dauda Suleiman, and Abdul Salam Hudu, still at large sometime in February 2016, in Abuja within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, conspired amongst yourselves to convert the total sum of 80 nairas, 246,470, or 88.88, 80 billion, 246 million, 470,000 and 89 naira, 88 kobo, which some you reasonably ought to have known forms part of the proceeds of your unlawful activity, to wit, criminal breach of trust, and you thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 18(a) punishable under Section 15(3) of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act, 2011 as amended. Count 17 of the charges read, that you, Yahaya Bello, between the 26th of July 2021 to the 6th of April 2022 in Abuja within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, aided E-Traders International Limited to conceal the aggregate sum of 3 nairas, 804,654.00, 3 billion, 80, 1,804,654 naira, in account number 145145808 domiciled in Access Bank PLC, which some you reasonably ought to have known forms part of proceeds of unlawful activity, to wit, criminal breach of trust, and you thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 18A, 15(2)(d) of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act, 2011 as amended and punishable under Section 15(3) of the same Act. Count 18 of the charges reads that you hired Adoza Bello sometime in November 2021 in Abuja within the jurisdiction of this Honorable Court indirectly procured E-Traders International Limited to transfer the aggregate sum of $570,330 to account number 42666644272 domiciled in TD Bank, United States of America, which some you reasonably ought to have known forms part of proceeds of unlawful activity, to wit, criminal breach of trust, and you thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 15(2)(d) of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act, 2011 as amended and punishable under Section 15(3) of the same Act. The Commission's attempt to execute the warrant of arrest lawfully obtained against Bello met stiff resistance on Wednesday, April 17, 2024. The security cordon around the former governor's residence in Abuja was breached by the current governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo, who ensured that the suspect was spirited away in his official vehicle. As a responsible law enforcement agency, the EFCC exercised restraint in the face of the provocation, waiting for his arraignment on Thursday, April 18, 2024. It is needful to state that Bello is not above the law and will be brought to justice as soon as possible.
Bring you the news in a more digital way.